quote, the mother's right to tell her story. Well, Andrew Griffiths has denied allegations made by his ex-wife and, quote, adamantly denied rape. You may also recall Andrew Griffiths resigned from the Conservative government in 2018 after sending text messages of a sexual nature to 2 female constituents. Dr. Charlotte Proudman is the barrister who represented Kate Griffiths. Good morning.
Good morning, Emma.
Could you first give us a brief explanation of how we got to this point and where details of this case have been published?
Yeah, so what happened is there was a fact-find hearing, which is like a trial, and that took place last November in the family court in Derby. And during this trial, it was the usual sort of rape domestic abuse trial where his lawyer would put to Kate Griffiths MP that she was not telling the truth, she's lying, why didn't she report this, why didn't she do anything about it? To which Kate rightly responded, well, he's an MP and he told me that nobody would believe me. And we know that this is something that we hear quite often in abuse cases, that no one will believe victims, and so that's why they don't report it. And following that trial, which Kate was cross-examined for a day and a half, and no doubt found the whole process re-victimising, re-traumatising, because let's face it, it is a very abusive process and can be really harmful. But nevertheless, she came out of it and she got findings of rape while she was asleep. In addition, that he had domestically abused her, such as physically assaulting her when she was 9 months pregnant with their child, putting his hands around her throat, being verbally abusive to her, hitting her, and continuing their pattern of coercive control throughout the relationship and also post-separation, as well as shouting at their newborn child, shut the fuck up.
Oh, excuse me, sorry, we're just going to have to apologise for that language, but I recognise you're quoting that directly. These are extraordinarily upsetting details, and details that have only, as I mentioned, come to light through the campaigning of journalists.